Hello, everyone. I just wanted to pop in and give a very brief discussion on each of the components for your final deliverable. Just give a recap. Some students struggle with some of the components, and so I wanted to just touch base with you all. Let's just talk about the various components for the final course deliverable. You'll have an executive summary from which you're going to include also a mission statement, vision statement, business structure, financials, and a market analysis. Now, this is a copy of an executive summary that I just Google searched. So that would be my suggestion as well. I always think that it's good to have a visual. So if you would Google search those components that you may be struggling a little bit with, or you may want to Google search the entire idea, the concept that you have, it'll give you a lot of information that will be meaningful information that you can use as a template for your own. In this particular case, the executive summary will highlight whatever the contents of your business plan is. So obviously you want to wait until the end to complete your executive summary because it summarizes all the contents found within your business plan. Now, the vision statement just tells what your company wants to be in the next few years. It might be 5 years, 10 years. What do you want your company to look like then? Then you have your mission statement. The mission statement basically tells why you're in business to begin with. Who are you? Why do you even exist? What need will you fill? Then you have your business structure. Is it a for-profit entity? Please make sure that you state that. Is it a corporation? Is it a partnership? Is it a limited liability corporation? Or is it a sole proprietorship? Whatever your business structure is, please, please, please make sure that you are stating that. Also, you want to include a organizational hierarchical chart, and that just says who is at the top of the organization, who's running the organization, and all others from that point on. Then you want to look at your financials. This is probably the most important thing that an investor will want to look at. Remember, you're pitching an idea to try to get an investor on board. So the investor wants to know, am I going to get a return on my investment? So you want to make sure that you include all types of information regarding budgets. For instance, what are your budgetary needs? Will you need a computer? Will you need a printer? Will you need a van if you're doing like a mobile health clinic or a non-emergency medical transportation company? Whatever your choice is, think about the things that you will need in order to effectively operate that business. That's what you want to include in your budget. So whatever that item is, and then give an estimate of what the costs may be. Okay. What do you anticipate again in terms of your expenses? Make sure you're including what your expenses are likely to be. Then, how will you show your projected financials? This is one of those things where I really think a quick Google search will help you. A quick just pulling up an example of a business plan for a startup company. This is going to be what's very helpful to you. The idea is to make sure that you include those items in the income statement, in the balance sheet, in the statement of cash flows. And don't worry, don't stress too much on this because these are all projected numbers. These are things that you are projecting that you may need. So there's no right or wrong answer there. It's just that you need to make sure that you are entering right information on each of those statements. Your market analysis should contain a SWOT analysis. That is an environmental scan. Now, what you want to do, you want to make sure that you're explaining who your competitors are. What does your service, how does your service differ from the competitor? And make sure that in your SWOT analysis that you are looking at strengths, weaknesses, both to which are internal things that the organization can control. So when you're starting to talk about staffing, customer satisfaction, those are things that you would have to look at as part of the organizational control factors, because the organization can absolutely impact customer satisfaction by offering the customer the services that the customer is seeking. Okay. And so that SWOT analysis becomes really a big part of your market analysis. Any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am more than happy to help, but I just wanted to put together something very brief here, and I can go into further details if you would reach out to me and let me know how I can help. Thank you so much.